Welcome to Chloe Restaurant in Washington, D.C. This is Uncorked with your host, Hedi.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. It's really an exciting day for me today. Also, I'm excited because we'll be talking about wine. I love wine. I can call myself a self-proclaimed wine geek. Wine is like food, love, like music. It's better to have too much than not enough, right? Yeah, that's wine. We have a fantastic show for you tonight. We'll be discussing wine. We're discussing what goes into wine to give this different flavors that we all like or dislike. We'll be also tasting some wine to learn about the process that goes into tasting and how to define the different flavors that goes into wine. So we'll do some tasting as well. Second part of our show is what we call the wine faux pas. The third part of our show and the final part of our show is what we call food and wine pairing. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Hold on to your glass. Wine is about to flow. Its secrets about to be uncovered, and you're about to be anchored. Before we go any further, I have to introduce you to my co-host, my sidekick, and my piano man, and the miracle man, as his mother calls him, Chucky Ebi.
Hi, good evening, everybody. My name is Carlos Alberto Antonio Ibay, but everybody just calls me Chucky. And I am a self-proclaimed piano geek.
You see why he's the piano man. Let me tell you why he's a miracle man. Chucky was 3 months premature.
Yes, Hedi, that's right. Not immature.
Chucky, could you tell me why you're blind?
You see, when I was born 3 months premature, you see, I was really having a rough time in there, so I wanted to get out fast, you know. And they had to put me in an incubator, not a 5-star hotel. That was the problem. So they put me in that little thing for about 3 months, and too much oxygen. I mean, hey, they could have just given me the normal oxygen, like duh. Yeah. And that took away my eyesight, but at least I still have 4 other senses, you know.
Chucky.
Yes, Hedi.
I know you've been around the world. Could you tell me where wine comes from?
Well, mate, you might say what comes from Australia. And don't forget that the wine also comes from Italy. You know, it's very. We are the best wine makers, eh? We ain't got wine in the South, you know. All we got is apple pie and lemonade, you know.
You're right. You're completely right, Chucky. Wine comes from all over the world, all of this area he mentioned. To gauge the public knowledge about wine, we went out to the street, we took a camera and a microphone, and we start asking people what they know about wine, where wine comes from, and their knowledge about wine. Watch. Hello, how are you? Do you know anything about wine?
Not enough.
Okay. Where do you think wine comes from?
Where did wine originate?
No, I don't drink at all, so I don't know.
I have never drank wine.
Do you know where wine comes from?
Is it in country?
Where?
Italy. Grapes. Probably, potatoes and vodka.
From a grape.
So what's the next process? Grape, then what's the next?
Crushing grapes fermentation.
Get old, you smash them.
Grapes and wine and cognac.
Fermentation.
So something related to vegetation
And related to fermentation, maybe?
It is related to something.
Process?
It's
Okay.
And they ferminate them or something like that.
Okay.
Fermentation is,
He's thinking, he's sweating.
it's fermented.
Yeast and sugar, there you go.
I think you mix it with some sort of yeast or something,
Okay.
or something that would ferment.
I'll tell all my wine snob friends you talk to me.
You see, Chucky, you're not the only one who doesn't know that much about wine. Everybody there, they know a little bit about wine, but not as much as we expected to. What is wine? Wine is fermented grape juice, right? That's what's wine. Wine is grapes. Wine comes from white grapes and red grapes and all shades in between. Do you know that we can make white wine out of this dark red grapes? Simple. As soon as you crush the grapes, you take the skin immediately out of the juice, and you'll have white wine, white colored juice. The second important thing in wine and wine making process is what we call fermentation. We said wine is fermented grape juice. What is fermentation? Fermentation is yeast that already exists in the wine, eating the sugar that also exists in the wine and turning it into carbon dioxide. That is fermentation is all about. The third thing that is as important as the others is where wine is fermented. In stainless steel or oak barrels. If it's in stainless steel, the wine will be crisp and dry, will show only the pure characteristics of the grape varietal. If it's fermented in oak barrels, then the oak will infuse some of its flavor into the wine that gives it pale color and other flavors that the oak has. To really understand all of this, what I'm talking about, I know you're looking at me, what? Let's taste some wine. How about that? Chucky, stand up here. Now, tasting wine. Keep in mind, when you're tasting wine, you have to look at wine as food. Food, not only the taste that matters, but also how it looks and how it smells, right? That's how you judge the quality of the food. Same thing with wine. So first thing we'll be doing is to see the color of the wine, how it looks. First thing you do, you look at the wine. The color could tell you if it's fermented in oak or stainless steel, and also tells you the age of the wine. If it's water-like color, it's fermented in stainless steel. There is no oak added to it. There is no pale color added to it. If it's a little bit pale, that means there is oak added to it. That means it's fermented in oak. And if it's golden, that means it's mature wine. It's getting older. The opposite for red, the lighter, the older. The second thing to do is to swirl the wine. Okay, let's do it all together. Hold your glass, leave it on the table like this, and swirl. See? Swirl the wine this way. So very good, very good. Let me show you how. Just hold the glass like this, and swirl. Swirl. And while you're swirling, pick it up. Pick it up. See? Hold it with you. Hold it with me. See? Keep swirling. See? Before you know it, you'll be running and swirling. And it's not a problem whatsoever. And you can even drink when you're swirling. So why, you ask, why do you swirl wine? It's really simple. You swirl because you expose to more oxygen. Once you expose any liquid to more oxygen, it releases more of its fragrance, more of its bouquet, more of its nose. After that is smelling or sniffing. After you expose all of that to the element and you have more of the aroma being out, you smell. Don't be shy. Don't do. No. Put your nose right into it. In the glass, not in the wine. Okay? So here we go. And take a deep sniff. And you have to do it again. Do it again. Make sure you don't get dizzy, please. So take a deep sniff and close your eyes and start to think what these fragrances that you're smelling remind you of. Does it remind you of other fruits? Does it remind you of other berries? All of the flavors, all of these aromas that you smell will remind you of something. If you don't find description of what you smell, it's not a problem. It's okay. That means you're still in the first step. You just keep doing it. Read what the bottle says and try to see if what they said in the bottle, it's really what you smell. And before you know it, you become an expert in smelling wine. Next thing to do is to taste the wine. Take a sip. So let's take a sip all together. Cheers. And do not worry if you cannot do the way I'm doing it, because, you know, I have a jaw that is made for wine tasting. It's okay if you cannot do that, it's okay. All you have to do is make sure that the wine goes all over your tongue, goes all over your, all the sides of your tongue, because every side of the tongue tastes different things. And from there you can taste, really, you can, how many things can we taste in wine, Chucky? Or how many things can we taste in general?
Oh man, we could taste 4 things: sweet, sour, bitter, and good.
It's true. We can taste the good, but he missed the salt. But he's right too. There is no salt in wine, so forget salt in here. Bitterness in wine is very seldom, very rare. So we can taste really 2 things in wine. We can smell hundreds, but we can taste only 2 things: sugar and acidity, sour. That's all we can taste. Acidity, sour, acidic wine, or dry or crisp means the same thing. Second thing we can taste is the body of the wine. So when you taste the wine, you see it is light-bodied, medium-bodied, or heavy-bodied. That's the 3 things there is. It's like you will say when you're tasting milk. Skim milk, water. I hate skim milk. Regular milk, or cream. I will never drink coffee with skim milk. So that's the 3 flavors you can taste, and a little bit in between, but light, medium, and heavy-bodied. Now, you know everything about what this wine is all about, right? I can tell. Look at you shaking your hand. Yeah, we're comfortable, we're confident. We can go to a restaurant and order the best wine that goes with the best food, right? Right. Look at you. Yeah. Our next section we call wine faux pas. Faux pas means mistakes. French way of saying it. So we followed a young couple in the first date. See, young couple, first date, first trip in a fancy restaurant. Oh God. And we see the mistakes they did while they're trying to order the wine, and we try to correct them while they're doing it. Let's keep moving and see what they did. The wine faux pas. Stop. Hold everything. This is his first faux pas. It's a major one. Sets the tone for everything else. He should have opened the door for the lady. Let's try that again.
That's a gentleman. Much better. Madam, excuse me. Would you like to see our wine list, sir?
Yes. French Bordeaux, please. Your finest.
All Bordeaux are French, sir. I suggest you have a bottle of white wine to start with, sir.
I like my wine French and red.
Whatever, sir. That's another mistake. You always ask the lady what she likes to drink. Never assume she likes red wine. Maybe she likes some white wine to start with. There you go, sir.
That's good.
Are you familiar with wine?
Very.
Again, you're giving me.
You could say I'm a connoisseur.
Give me that. The way to give you the wine cork for one reason and only one reason. For you to confirm that's the same wine you're drinking. And the second thing is to make sure that it's not damaged and it's not wet all over. That means the oxygen didn't make its way to the bottle. That's why they give you the cork. Not for you to smell, not for you to bite.
I'm a little thirstier than that.
So you're supposed to taste the wine and tell me what you think of it before I pour to the ladies.
Nice. All right, proceed. A little bit more for the lady, please.
No, that's it.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Enjoy, sir.
Right.
Thirsty?
Very. Any for you?
No, thank you.
You sure?
See you tonight.
I am.
Oh, forget it. No hope.
Chucky, we're just fooling around, having a good
Yeah.
time. Just inject some humor in our show. And I think we
good.
succeeded from the laughs I'm hearing here.
I know, there's plenty
Chucky.
of laughter. You know.
I'm testing you again.
Okay,
I have a question for you.
all right.
Have you ever ordered wine in a restaurant?
No, I haven't.
And why is that?
Because I don't even know if wine goes good with food.
Good question. It's really simple. Simpler than you think. You know, we all get freaked out when we handed this thick book-like wine lists in fancy restaurants. They're really simple, very simple. It's basically matching flavors to flavors and body or weight to body or weight. Just make sure they match. Nobody is overwhelming the other. If you're having a sweet dish, you match it with sweet wine. If you're having savory dish or salty, you match it with dry wine to balance it. Simple as that. To help us, all of us here, understand what I'm talking about, I have Chef John Schumacher from Chloe Restaurants to shed some light in this enigma.
Hi, Hedi. How are you?
Thank you, Chef. Thank you. Chef, what goes into picking a wine that will go with food?
Well, Hedi, there's a lot of different variables. It's not just the item itself. Tonight we've got Sears sea scallops with some butternut squash and a lemon butter sauce. And we also have a braised short rib with frizzled onions and a barbecue sauce.
Okay.
There's more ingredients going on than just the meat or just the fish.
I agree. What you're telling me now here is the concept of white fish or fish goes with white wine and meat goes with red wine. There is more to it than that.
Absolutely. It's not traditional any longer like that. It depends on what ingredients and, again, what sauces and what accompaniments come with the food.
I agree. So the more ingredients you add to the dish, the more complex the wine has to be to match that complexity of the dish.
Absolutely.
It's not just as simply as fish with white, meat with red. I see you brought two dishes here. Okay. I know you're challenging me here with what wine to suggest with the first one.
Do you want to start with the sea scallops? They're
Okay.
grilled with a lemon butter sauce?
Okay.
What do you
Grilled
suggest?
with lemon butter sauce. The cooking methods determines the body of the dish as well. So it's grilled, it's lightweight. The sauce also is lightweight. It's lemon
and butter.
Lemon butter.
Rich with the butter, tart with the lemon.
Good. So I will suggest maybe a Sauvignon Blanc, maybe a French Sauvignon Blanc from Sancerre, because Sancerre is Sauvignon Blanc grape variety from la Loire Valley in France. Or it could be dry Chardonnay like the Chablis we had earlier, or a Pinot Grigio or any of this wine. Just a dry, crisp wine. I suggest Sancerre with that.
My friend the Francophile. What about California?
Yeah, you're right.
California Sauvignon Blanc. Ideal.
We agree. It's Sauvignon Blanc because
Perfect.
Sauvignon Blanc, the acidity and the dryness in Sauvignon Blanc will complement the acidity and the light bodiness of the dish.
Absolutely.
Am I right here?
You are right.
All right. The second dish here, and what is it?
It's a braised short rib of beef with frizzled onions and a barbecue sauce.
Okay.
Please try it.
Okay, let's see. What would I suggest with this dish? All right. I know it's beef. I know this cut has a lot of fat.
A lot of fat, a lot of flavor. It's been braised
chef-
nice and tender.
The chef doesn't like French wines. I know that. So I suggest Châteauneuf du Pape.
Hedi, please.
Come on, the Châteauneuf du
Braised
Pape.
beef short rib?
Let
is
me
American.
explain. Let me explain, chef. Let me explain, please. Châteauneuf du Pape has the amount of tannin to cut through the fat in the meat and enough acidity to complement the sweetness in the barbecue sauce.
I don't disagree. However,
But what do you suggest then?
I suggest a Zinfandel. An American dish like this with frizzled onions and barbecue sauce, how much more American can a Zinfandel be than that?
Again, you're always right. Again, you're right.
Thank you.
Let's see. Chucky. Let's have Chucky taste this and tell us what he will suggest with this. Thank you, Chef. This is the short rib.
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our show. Thank you for being here. But let me tell you something. You haven't experienced life at its fullest until you have been uncorked. Thank you for coming, everybody. Thank you, Chucky.
Thank you. Pleasure.